Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me here at the Galaxy with God Love Notes. Of course, I really want to thank you all for being a part of my journey, a part of my soul tribe, a part of this family. Man, I've been up and about doing other things. I'm so sorry I don't get a chance to be posting as I used to, but there's so much about, this life and things that you have to do, but here I am, still okay. I'm not sick, just busy. I'm not gonna say it as an excuse, but to be honest with you, you know, the truth is, if your energy is drained by things that you have to do, you might as well take a pause for yourself so you can help others. So that's exactly what I've been doing. Um, Pouring into me because I've been going through a lot of, you know, really puzzling times, mentally puzzling things they have to do, classes, school, work, the juggle, the regular life situation. But I'm well. Thank you so much for reaching out to me to find out if I'm doing fine. Yes, I am. Just wish I had more than 24 hours in a day to do all I want to do, but here I am. I'm going to do a general reading just to see what comes out. I'm not going to be long. What's the energy, please? What's the energy? What do I need to see? What do I need to know? What do I need to see? What do I need to know? Thank you. What do I need to see? Hmm. What do I need to know? I'll take all the cards that come out. Take everything. All right. So what I'm getting here. Yeah, my desk is really low. I'm trying to adjust it. It's a sit stand desk, but for some reason it goes all the way down and not coming back up. So I'm still trying to get it fixed. So I'm all the way down to the ground. Anyways, all right. So you could have to walk away, leave an old, say, friend, lover. You could have put a death to a situation as you realize at this point that someone was coming up as a snake or surrounded by a snake. You had to run. I have the runner. You have to run away from something or someone. Yes, cutting ties, moving on, knowing that your energy is also potent. Protecting yourself, you have to move away. You could have gone away um, with a ship, boat, bicycle, whichever mode of transportation you've used. You are leaving a situation that is now looking to you as being outdated, something that overdone its time, and you just have to take a stand knowing that you have done your best and you have to walk away. You could be replaying the event of whatever or whoever this is over and over again, you know, because you're like the old school type of person who like to see things done in a proper way, not the quick fix, but you want to see things put in a meticulous way where it's well aligned, but it's not coming. So you just had to move away. You have to evolve. You have to move away like the butterfly here. You know you have a purpose. You have to heal your inner child. You have to release the past. Could be past hurt, people, pain, things that is no longer resonating with your soul. You just have to walk away. You know, sometimes it's easier said than done, but walking away is never easy because you could have built an entire castle, a lifetime, your entire resources, in something that you just have to walk away from. It's never easy. You could be hiding your own self, hiding your feelings. You want to walk away, you know something is wrong, but at the same time, you don't have the courage, you don't have the gut. You pretend as if everything is okay for too long till you have to no longer stay there. You have to just walk away. You could be looking at yourself. I have the golden mirror. You could be looking at things from one side of the spectrum, not knowing that you are also important. You could have been stuck in a karmic relationship. It's on the top of the deck. You could have been stuck in a karmic relationship over time, not knowing your worth, not knowing who you really are, not knowing your purpose, but over time being mistreated by things or people or even situation. You realize you have to go within to see your own worth. You know you have to move to the next phase to be the best version of yourself. Yeah, you could be surrounded by snake are people who is not meaning you're good, people who you invest in, as I mentioned before. So you have to go into a new beginning with the coffin card here. You put a death to something and wanting or needing to rebuild a different version of yourself. You could have put a tragic ending, or whatever you had to end was somehow tragically done for you, or was tragic in your eyes. Yeah, you were brokenhearted. Your heart was broken, yes, because whatever you invested in was something that you didn't ever think that you would ever want to walk away from, but you had to walk away to save self. You know, when you're an empath, when you're broken, you're really broken because your heart, your soul, your mind, everything is involved for you to really let go of something that you plan to be with or be in forever, and you just had to walk away like nothing happened. It took more than what you expect to lose. Yeah, so you were in a great despair over this breakup. Something was just not going your way. And you could be even divinely guided to move away from a situation. You know, sometimes, even I was talking to a friend of mine today, and he was having some situation, and I was telling him he wasn't getting what he wanted from a particular relationship. He's putting out his 100% and someone is putting out their 20%. you know so I was telling him sometimes when a person is not showing you exactly what you want, it's not that they're a bad person, it's just that they just have to show who they are. It could be God's way of protecting you, not having that person going all the way out because they weren't meant to be on your journey. You're trying to fix something and someone is trying to pull it down. Sometimes they are not meant to be on the same journey you are on. Not that they're a bad person, but they are not aligned spiritually where you're going. They just have to wait. You could always come back to assist those people. But where God is taking you, not everyone can go at this time. So I had to let him know sometimes you gotta step back and let God handle a situation. You're putting in X amount of energy, X amount of time, and someone is not giving you friendship or relationship. It's not hard. It's only hard when you are the only one doing the work. It's only hard when someone is supposed to pull your end and you pull yours and you're the only one doing everything, it becomes hard. But when you realize you just have to be the one doing all the work, you might as well do it alone. That's my personal belief. We are all big here, so you don't have to follow what I say, but that's my personal way of saying love yourself. Love yourself more than how you want someone else to love you. Do not give anyone the responsibility to love you than you loving yourself. It's your responsibility to protect your heart, protect your soul, protect who you are, because people and the situation will drive you to the point where you don't even know who you are. And this is destructive. Anything else? Yeah. So whatever this was or this is, this could have you leaving a situation could have pushed you into seeing life, situation, people differently. You could be going through a transformation, I'd gone through a transformation, but this was somehow surprising to you, knowing that you could really let go of something that you've built your life or your world around. You had to let go. This could be a friendship or relationship, as I mentioned earlier. But whatever this is, was not meant to be aligned with you. And sometimes you are protected. You might not see what your spirit guides or the Holy Spirit can see, but because they're able to see beyond our physical, spiritual, emotional, everything, they take us away from things or let people not show us the interest that we are showing them because it's not meant to work out. Final words. I promise I would not be too long. Let's see what's the final words. Anything else? Anything else? Thank you. Yeah. So you've removed the sunglasses that used to have you seeing negative things in a positive light. Removing these glasses, you were able to see things from a different perspective. You were able to see beyond the veil. You were able to see beyond the facade. You were able to see, you know, beyond someone's soul. So you left. You, as I said, you with the ship being here, you left the situation because it was no longer fulfilling to you. And sometimes, I always say, holding on to things that no longer serves you is more detrimental to you than to the person that you're holding on to. Because over time, whatever the reason that you're supposed to leave, it diminishes you over time, holding on, feeling the pain. At some point, you might just lose your whole identity, just trying to be who someone wants you to be, not being your authentic self, just playing a part in a person's role. And the good part is, not everyone was meant to finish at every chapter in your life. Some persons were just meant to be in chapter one. Others were meant to be in chapter two. When the book has 20 chapters, yes, you just have to move on. Put each person in the chapter that they belong and move on. They don't have to complete the book. And if you read a book before, no need to read it again over and over. As sometimes these patterns are just there as a benchmark to show you you were supposed to leave this chapter of your life to move forward. Yeah. So you could have gone, as I said, through a transformation. Yeah. No longer being tempted or enticed by things or people of low vibration. Your energy just changed. You're no longer who people knew you to be. You're no longer wanting to be surrounded by things or people who was always of low vibration. At one point, your energy might not be as high as you wanted it to be. Your soul might not be, how should I say it? You might not have an open mind. Your third eye was not yet open. And you used to do maybe low vibrational things, like all of us. God didn't make us all perfect. We are not perfect. And this is exactly how God wants us to be. But listen, there's always room for improvement. And not because I'm reading cards. We're all human and we all make mistakes. And at the end of the day, we have the divine to pray to help us to make our way. We have our spirit guides to guide us through the day. Just keep on praying for strength, not just for me, but for self. I always pray for my collectives. I'm not sure how far they are, but it doesn't matter where or what the distance between us is. The galaxy with God love knows the galaxy is a body of star and is guided by a divine light, which is God. So it doesn't matter where you are. I pray for you and I hope everything is well. I'm gonna get final words. I know I've been talking too much because I've not been talking for a while, but yeah, I'm really happy to be here. Yes. So you are going into a mode of self reflection, healing your wounds, and mirroring others' energy towards you, you now know your worth. You now know what you deserve to be in or who you deserve to have around you. No longer feeling as if you're pushed aside by things or people. People who used to drain you, people who used to be around you just to achieve, to get what they can get from you. Could be your energy, finances, your time. You no longer in that energy of wanting to be abused anymore. I don't know why I use that word, but you don't feel like you want to be abused anymore because you are now awakened. All right, I'll take one more. Yeah. So you're now making healthier choices. Making healthier choices could be eating better, wanting to exercise or needing to exercise, like myself here. Being happier, love life, and be more in a more active. I mean, in a more friendlier mode or mood. Being happier than before. Doing self care. Yeah. So whoever you had to walk away from, they gamble a chance with you. Maybe over time they could have shown you who they are, but you weren't looking at it. You believed you keep doing good to this person was gonna save a friendship or a relationship, but some person just would never change. They have different options and they believe you were supposed to be an option of theirs, but they have lost the game of playing poker because you weren't playing that game. They were gambling the last chance they had with you. This person could have had many chances to do right by you, but they did not. So now it's time that you walk away and stand on your own. Just being loving to yourself, forgive yourself for not doing what you were supposed to do when you did it, and forgive yourself for not knowing better. Forgive yourself for, you know, forgive yourself and people who hurt you because hurting them will just diminish you. Letting go, forgive, just knowing that forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness, for me, doesn't mean a person destroyed you once. You're going to give them a chance to do it all over again because you're giving them the pie. Um, and they miss you at first. Chances are they might catch you the second time. Don't give them the same ammunition to catch you the second time. So whoever this read belongs to, I don't know, but thank you again for joining me here at the Galaxy with God Love Note. If the reading resonates or you just happen to like this reading, please let me know by commenting down below, liking, sharing, or even subscribing. Thank you so much and good night.